sports. It's in the game.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give it about what they say.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera sit. The dash, can I catch me? Whoa, your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. I ain't turn the whole around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
Jesus Christ, man.
Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Tell it.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the Madison Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Okay.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, God damn it. Oh.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. Will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Right now, just focus on logging into your star testing, all right?
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
Right down in there. All right, Carlos. Yo, I'm like strapped for time right now. So, log in to your star testing because I got to enter in your grades.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I have to enter in your grades, okay?
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Steps away. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Remember if you did math or reading? All right, we got to do your reading in this time.
First down with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended to, but it's going to be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. When it was 3rd down, defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Wow.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
To throw is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they do.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's set up now as he brings his all the way back inside the 20. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to come up.
Man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to number 40.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Raiders 7.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
All right, I mean, I don't think it's a set number, but just try your best. Remember, it's no
Tucker
rush.
now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Brought down at the 20.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding him on the top and not giving ground.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
33-yard line. That's
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action. Now Carr. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 14, Raiders 7.
On second down, Jacobs.
Yo, Hopkins, you right there. What are you doing?
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been four-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Second and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
This defense is really pulled around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he finds Moore in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. We've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Daniel Carlson the kickoff for the Raiders.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, clean it up, okay?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Stop talking. All right, yo, Wagon. Yo, Phoenix. Chill. Let him play with it for a little bit, then you get it. Grab another toy.
And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. And they get him down back before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of
that is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be cool. All the way for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. But that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Carr. Down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Picked off at the 33. And a return will stop right around the 25.
I got there. I got there. Stop! Stop! Stop it! Stop it! I got there! Bro, how you call up from the pit? What? Yo! They really bailed him out! Bro, him! Why do you do me like that? I got little juices at the bottom of the refrigerator.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 44, Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense.
All right, good job, buddy. Go ahead, you done, buddy.
But you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Back up.
Carr now on first down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
All right, buddy, go ahead.
Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Waller just lost over on some fugazi. No way. I had the inside position and jump higher. Like, I mean,
Daniel Carlson taking off for Las
that's how he's
Vegas.
doing this. I mean, I see Madden just giving you plays. Madden is
A
giving
couple
you
of teams
shit,
locked
man.
into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. Down it goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That's it. Right here.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Ravens first down.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The robbery is...
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
To throw again is Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 4th. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
He's still
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's see if we can catch the defense.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd down and 5.
Stay back here and block, baby. Odell time.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Yards to go.
Back in.
From the gun, Jackson. He will go down. Sack back at the 38. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
A 55-yard attempt.
We made it.
He has got it. From 55 yards away, that was never in doubt.
24.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
25-yard line.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Once again, it's Jacobs. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over, and they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Oh, he punted. Okay.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take it.
Chill.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? They're right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
That's a good zone. Hey, that's what it is.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Becker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 37-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson able to hit his target well. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
I'm not lit, am I?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
At the 8-yard line.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. And he'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
That second down play nets a -4. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on Sports.
We're back to conservative. All you mean, nigga, we not lit no more. How we gonna do this, baby? How we gonna do this? How we gonna do this? I like that. I like that. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
I don't like that. I do like that.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
That was my fault. I was lit.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
Where we going?
At their own 25-yard line.
The difference.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Now that intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
No separation. Give me that. Steve, say pow, pow, give me that. Come here, say pow, pow, give me that.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Give me that.
The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson now. He'll find Lane. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game. And he's got a first down as well.
I said my one game was going too good. Matt Skeller going to get hurt.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
I saw him try to keep it from getting a rushing touchdown. You didn't do it this time, baby.
J.K. Dobbins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and had the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Baby. You got to throw the ball.
Raiders 21.
Giving this guy.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
But every drive I show you a different way. No, you had that still.
Have a first down past the 40.
Thank you. Good show.
Taking it down inside the 30. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
Give me a second. What's up?
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite
Keep
handsomely.
Yeah, let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs.
Wow.
He is in. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th
about
quarter.
to take you to the house on that.
2nd and 11.
You didn't even know it.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson, and that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. They'll be taken down before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Oh, my Lord. They never make
2nd and long,
if I
but
got
you
that
got to
one
figure
off,
this
it was
almost
over.
certainly another run. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He can't get through. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
They trying to do me. They trying to do me. They trying to do me.
is on the return following a punt of 41. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
They still got time. We got clues.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 20.
Sound like nothing that niggas can manipulate.
Carr to throw. Intercepted there. That would have been a ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Yo, what you doing? What? What? Okay. What you doing? Put it back in the refrigerator?
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game.
Yeah, little. Oh, you really? Yo! Oh, yo! Yo! Don't quit, though. Ah! Yo, you can see it, man. Well, that's cool.